I found this website Anvil.works, which can create stunningly efficient Python programs which can be published on the internet. So just go to Anvil.works and do whatever sign up it will ask you to do. I already have an account. So this is the starting page. Here under the create an app section, let us take new blank app and go to material design, which is a basic theme for our design. For the purpose of demonstration in this video, let us create a calculator which would do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. As you can see, this page under the add new component section has various options to add label, link, button, text box and many more. So let us take two text box in which we will take two of the values from the user. We can change the placeholder to value 1 so that the user knows what he has to give as an input. Next, do the same for value 2 text box. We will also need buttons as events to do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division as per the requirement of user. So now add button and remember to rename it to whatever function it is going to have. For example, here add, subtract, multiply and divide. You can change the layout as you want. Your buttons can come anywhere, near or away from the text box, wherever you want. The interface is really simple. Just go to any button, scroll down in its properties, and in the event section click on click so that it would make an event for when the user would click the button. For now we have taken the add button, so our button should do addition. For that we are going to need to take user's input and then add those two values. So A is self.textbox1, B is self.textbox2, and then we could make C is equal to A plus B, or we could directly say alert A plus B. Alert is nothing but print in Python language. So C is equal to A plus B, and also convert this answer into string so that we can easily print it out or alert it out. We could just say something to the user like addition of your first value and your second value is the addition number. Now we can execute it and check if it is working. Rename your file, let us say calculator. So if we do 10 plus 2, we should get 12. But we have an error. It says that text box is incorrect. C is equal to A plus B cannot be done. So We can check the properties of text box as it is shown here to find nothing that could be useful. Let us check if our values are being taken from the user in the first place when we are clicking the button. So 10 plus 10, it should print 10 plus 11, only 10 should be printed. Yeah, 10 is being printed. That means it is getting the value but unable to add it. Here I try to change multiple things like changing the way of printing, etc, etc. But finally I go back to the previous program, check what the error was, and I find out that we do not write self.textbox1, we write self.textbox1.text. That is, which property of the text box do we want to get? So in this case we want text. Now let us test if our addition is working. We see that it finally is working. It says addition of 4 plus 6 is 10, which is a success, and so on. Now we just have to repeat the same thing for subtraction, multiplication and division. Go to subtract, events, and click event. Copy the code which we had written for addition, paste it in the function for our subtract button, and just change the sign from plus to minus. Execute the code and check. 10 minus 5 should be 5, but it says addition of 10 and 5 is 5. At least the answer is correct. We just need to change the print statement. We could say subtraction of your first value and second value is so and so. Yes, it is working. Perfect. But I think it would look even better if we just said your first value minus your second value is equal to the answer. We could do the same thing for addition as well. Executing it to just check if it's working fine. I think you should execute your programs more often so that any error which just occurred would be caught just then. We are doing the same thing for multiply button. Instead of minus, we are going to change it with multiplication sign and execute. Or let us first do division. As you know, this voiceover is done after the recording, so these problems might occur. So again, change the sign of multiplication to division and we are good to go. How do we type division sign? Division sign. We'll just copy one from here and paste it there. There we have it. I by mistakenly removed the window in which we were programming, so opening it again. Now here we just need to paste the sign and it is ready. We can execute our code. Value 1, say 100, value 2, 5. Add both of them, it's 105. Subtract both of them, it's 95. Then multiply them, it should be 500. And divide it, you should get 20. So it is working well. You can also add title, and if you have a website, you can add your link on that page above the calculator. So we could say something like do Python as our title. The link of this code will be in the description, so if you just want to check before making it or just want to try how this works, so you can check the link in the description below. Adding my link URL. Change the text to visit site so that the person using your page knows what the button is about, and execute it. So there we have our title and our link. Say the user gives first value 10, second value 2, add them it's 12, subtract them it's 8, multiply them it's 20, and divide them it should be 5. There we go. Thank you.